At last, the secret behind sit-at-home protest has been exposed as powerful northern senator drops bombshell. Nigerians, this is getting more interesting and tougher as well as Nigerians ask President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to look into the issues in the southeast region. We understand, say, Nnamdi Kanu did DSS custody since 2021 when he was adopted from Kenya to Nigeria. Since then, he did there. In followers for Southeast, don't agitate saying, say, make the government release him. According to them, they say he not do anything for demanding for self-determination. That is for their own country. That is Biafra nation. In 2022, Appeal Court Division in Abuja, that was October 13th, Nnamdi Kanu was released. And they say he was discharged and acquitted. That was the language they used. The judges now then talk him. AGF Abubakar Malami said no. Say if Nnamdi Kanu is discharged, is not acquitted, that Nnamdi Kanu still have other cases to answer. Not be only that one when they take discharge him. Courts can't talk say if someone is discharged and acquitted, now be say case don't go be that. Even court talk say no courts in Nigeria can try Nnamdi Kanu again. But then AGF Abubakar Malami and President Muhammadu Buhari said no, Nnamdi Kanu goes nowhere. And since then, there has been issues upon issues in the southeast. As I'm talking to you, these people, they are living in captivity. They not get peace. They know they feel they sleep with two eyes. You know, if even they waka without looking at your back, say somebody, they come after you. Every now and then they declare sit-at-home in protest, okay, in solidarity from Nnamdi Kanu's release. One Nnamdi Kanu's acclaimed disciple, Simon Ekpa, is in Finland. Now they declared the sit-at-home for Southeast. According to him, he said this is the only where the federal government would hear their voice and act accordingly by releasing their leader. Okay, make we go here waiting Senator Sani can talk concerning this sit-at-home in the Southeast. Welcome back to Prospect Channels TV. Thank you for this coming out here. If you are just joining us, please kindly subscribe. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. Sani, the former senator from Kaduna State, has explained the origin of sit-at-home protest in Nigeria. Sani, who was a former senator and activist, posted that during their struggle with the military regime, the strategy was introduced and people complied without being forced. However, the former lawmaker maintained that there is more beyond mere agitation to the kind of sit-at-home that was going on in the southeast region of Nigeria today. Sani, the former senator from Kaduna and the activist, has reacted to the crisis rocking the southeast region, particularly the sit-at-home order being orchestrated by the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. Sani, a senator in the 8th Senate, recalled when he and some other activists introduced the sit-at-home strategies during the military regime. The northern senator condemned the use of force in enforcing sit-at-home by the IPOB members in the southeast, adding that it shows that there is more beyond the agitations of the people involved. In a tweet on Monday, July 10th, Sani said, during his struggle under the military government, under the aegis of Campaign for Democracy, people complied with the sit-at-home policy without being forced, even when many of them, activists, were in prison. The former senator wrote, sit-at-home is a legitimate and non-violent means of public protest. We adopted that strategy during the years of our struggle against military dictatorship under our group called the Campaign for Democracy. The masses complied in solidarity. Even when some of us were arrested and jailed, there was compliance. If you have to use force or violence for people to comply, as it is now done in the Southeast, there is something wrong with your cause or struggle. Now so it talk. Now so Sani talk. He said that the use of force in enforcing sit-at-home by the IPOB members in the Southeast shows that there is more beyond the agitations of the people involved. In a tweet on Monday, July 10th, Sani said during their struggle under the military government, under the aegis of Campaign for Democracy, he said people complied with the sit-at-home policy without being forced, even when many of them, that is those activists, were in prison. The former senator wrote, sit-at-home is a legitimate and non-violent means of public protest. We adopted that strategy during the years of our struggle against military dictatorship under our group called the Campaign for Democracy. The masses complied in solidarity. Even when some of us were arrested and jailed, there was compliance. If you have to use force or violence for people to come as it is now done in the Southeast, there is something wrong with your cause or struggle. When I don't hear and so, I beg, make a drop on for here. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section, please.